Well, thank you very much for the introduction, and thank you very much for everybody that's tuned in. I mean, this is really a first. We've never done this before. I think it's an excellent initiative. I think it's a really good idea that you get to meet your EPI candidates. We each have a a little bit of time to introduce ourselves, and then you get more information about the candidates. And I very much encourage you all to come out and vote this year, please. The UK has had a relatively low turnout, but hopefully, we can engage with the membership and we can get you to vote. So a little bit more about me. Private. I've been in the industry almost 40 years now, mainly private practice. Although I've had a couple of in-house posts. There was a pharmaceutical in-house post earlier this year, and I acted for a big Dutch multinational for many years. I've my sort of career in EPI and CIPA have been sort of somewhat in parallel, really, because I chaired the CIPA Life Sciences Committee for, I think 20 odd years, and I now chair the EPI Life Sciences Committee, and I was secretary of that for 12 years. I've been on CIPA Council for decades, maybe longer than I can remember. And on EPI Council, I think somebody was asking me, I think it's 2005 I joined. So that's 21 years, and I've done seven terms. As far as EPI is concerned, I think the British do extremely well. We really do punch above our weight. I've been on the EPI disciplinary committee for 8 years, and I was basically secretary of that. I've been on SAKIPO, the Standard Advisory Committee of the EPO, and I'm also on the EPI Bylaws Committee. So I have a good understanding of EPI, how it runs, how it functions, because of my chairmanship, and quite a lot of us are chairs of EPI committees. I get a seat on the EPI board, so that's very good. That's very, very influential. I get to know what's going on. And what I really want to do is and this is partly, I suppose, my mandate for election for CIPA president. I was obviously vice president last year, is to really strengthen ties between the EPI and CIPA, because the EPI is a really important body. It does a lot of good work. I'd like to try and showcase what we do and give people more information about what the EPI does, what the structure is, what the committees do, and all the good work it does. And this webinar, I suppose, is a good starting point for that. I want to strengthen ties really between EPI and CIPA, share information, let you know what's going on, collaborate, represent UK interests. After all, there's a huge amount that's going on. I mean, for example, I've just come from the Life Sciences Committee. We're dealing with G1 of 25, the amicus brief on amendment of the description. That is something that the EPI is obviously working on too, and there was a working group in Munich only last week working on that matter. The EQE, there's enormous changes. It's probably one of the biggest changes in our lifetime since the EQE got up and running. So we need to make sure that our candidates are well represented, we get well educated, and we continue to have a really good success rate on passing the EQE. The other thing that's happening in the EPI is that there's going to be some disciplinary changes. We're going to be looking at reorganizing the disciplinary proceedings. So I'm active in that as well, and basically representing UK interests before the EPI and make sure that we continue to punch above our weight and we represent UK interests, and we have a continued success rate before the EQE.
Simon, well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
almost on time as well. So
And thanks very much for tuning in. It's really
well
good
done.
that we're doing this, and it's an excellent.
Like speed dating for me now. I get to meet